All right, we're back on the Man Assemble channel. My good friend Seanha, longtime contributor to the channel, longtime chatter, has donated for this deck to be played. We've played a large number of variations of this deck before. This is a game objects deck, including Academy Manufactor, and in this case, the Samwise Gamgee Cauldron Familiar combo. The basic combo is Samwise plus Cauldron Familiar and Viscera Seer. So Viscera Seer sacrifices our cat. Then Samwise. Sorry, we need to have a food first. Yeah, so we need to have a food, but Samwise Viscera Seer sacrifices a Cauldron Familiar. We have a food from Sam. We sacrifice the food. We get the Cauldron Familiar back, which gives us a new food. And then we repeat until our opponent dies, because every time Cauldron Familiar enters the battlefield, our opponent loses 1 life and we gain 1 life. Not targeted, so can play through the 1 ring. Cool. Good to know. On top of that, there is a very, very large number of other combinations with Academy Manufactor and other combinations of cards in the deck that produce tokens. Some examples here that I'm being shown are Sam plus Chatterfang plus Manufactor plus Cat. So Sam, Chatterfang, Manufactor, and the cat. So when the cat enters the battlefield, we get a food, which becomes a squirrel, a clue, a food, and a treasure. And then Chatterfang for black and sacrifice the squirrel. We can kill our Cauldron Familiar and then sacrifice. We get 3 squirrels, sorry. We sacrifice one of the squirrels to kill the cat with 1 black mana from the treasure, and then we sack the food to get the Cauldron Familiar back. Got it. So that's how that one works. And we can go for infinite life and mana with Sam, Manufacturer, and Haywire Mite. So the Haywire Mite can be sacrificed over and over again to exile one of our tokens. No, can be killed over and over again by Chatterfang. No, hold on. Sam, Manufactor, Mite. Sam with 2 Academy Manufactors. We play the Mite. We get 3. Oh, Sam has another ability. Sacrifice 3 foods, return target historic card. Okay, from your graveyard to your hand. So we get 2 treasures, 2 foods. No, we get 3 treasures, 3 foods, 3 clues. So we can use 2 mana to sacrifice. No. How do we kill the Mite? Sam, Manufactor, Mite. Right, but how do we kill it? We activated targeting. Oh. Okay, sorry, I was misreading it. You sacrifice it to exile a thing. It goes to the graveyard. Good. Okay. So that's what I thought. As well as there's just going to be a lot of other crazy interactions that happen from time to time with all the replacement effects coming in. Like, there's just going to be times where we make like 9 trillion squirrels. And then kill our opponent with that. So we're playing Chord of Calling and Collected Company to support this, as well as Delighted Halfling. We've got a Dryad Arbor in the mana base. Newest card I have never played with is Tough Cookie. Enters the battlefield, creates a food for 1 and a green for a 2/2 artifact creature food golem. It also has the ability to make non-creatures into 4/4s, which if we go off for infinite mana may be are out to kill our opponent. We animate a bunch of tokens we have lying around. It's very possible that most of our tokens will have Summoning Sickness, but still, it's possible to kill with it. I'm not keeping the 1-lander here. Now we're talking. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the card. Oh, it was Prof's Eidetic Memory in Pioneer. For the first while, I was really shocked at how aggressively people were killing my Prof's Eidetic Memories. I suppose with a Samwise in hand, well, I have the Halfling. Most of the cards I want to play are green and black. Uh, but assuming that my Halfling dies, I think with this hand I actually want the Temple Garden. Then the deck has more black sources in it. I hope we find more mana. Babble. It's been a while since I've seen a Mishra's Babble. Murktide? Well, shoot. Roll Tide, baby. Land. Not a land. Well, that sucks. Yeah, no, it's Murktide. I mean, between Bobble and Heat, like, Heat does not go upstairs. I can't imagine Prowess playing Heat. Maybe in sideboard. Okay. I'm glad of the mulligan I took, but just gonna have one of those games. And now they'll have counterspell. Okay, they definitely have interaction. No, they got my tough cookie. Sure, 3 drops and cores, especially against a Spell Pierce deck. They played the cookie. It's good news for me. Cool. I mean, I definitely have to cut some of the threes, but endurance is very good. And so is Grist, right? I don't think I want to play any collected companies at all here, right? Because getting Spell Pierce there sounds terrible. I don't think I'm supposed to worry about their graveyard too much. I mean, I guess I could play the one of Soul Guide Lantern because I have 2 Urza Sagas, but the Needle for EE. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there's only one oven. I don't know why I thought the cat deck would have a bunch of ovens in it when it doesn't actually need any. Yeah, the lantern's good. Okay. I kind of want these Sheoldred's Edicts, but like... I probably don't eat 2 tough cookies. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, it also hits Ledger Shredder. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, but it also hits DRC. I think it's basically the same card as Sheoldred's Edict, except it's 1 mana and sorcery speed. Is that better? I guess most of the time, probably. Yeah, with only 2 sagas, though? I don't know. Okay. Try it that way. Uh, I have been not today, Jones. Not at the exact moment. Right now, I'm home and on vacation. We got a good hand. Yeah, I understand, Seanha. Maybe I should have gone for it. Next time I will. I will try to become a Coco believer. The faith does not come to me easily. Windmill Slam the Grist? Okay. Oh, because it can't be countered. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot Delighted Halfling is kind of broken. As a mana dork, which is, I mean, it's a mana dork. You expect it to be broken as a mana dork. Um, am I just killing this? Because we're so far away from Murktide, and by the time we get there, I feel like we'll be fine. We try to kill this, and then we play Samwise Gilded Goose. Oh, it's not flying. Yeah. So I can't even do that. Play Manufactor, and then if it resolves, play Gilded Goose. Probably should activate Grist before anything else. Although if they, well, yeah, I don't want to put Grist on 2 loyalty. I want them to, if they're going to kill my Grist, I want them to have to work for it. Okay, so this is going to be Stern Scolding. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Because then Sam Sam can pick up a bunch of foods and buy back my manufactor in the future. I'm going to go ahead and roast my own life total a bit here to get this goose down, but I don't mind. Okay, they are 2 card types away from a flying DRC. Oh, I should have attacked. Sorry. So they flip the DRC. Also, their Unholy Heats are on. There's a heat anyway. Okay. So they're just attacking me for 3? That's fine. I mean, obviously, I don't love them killing my... I mean... Yeah, yeah. If I play Samwise into Seer, I get a food. But I think what I'd rather do is this turn cycle just make a food. And, just make a food, and then next turn when I do that, I will have 3 foods so I can pick up my manufactor, in theory. EE on 1? Ah, EI. Well, that's slow, at least. Babel. No land? No land is really good. We get such a tempo advantage. They have a land. Okay. Frustrating. But it's not necessarily super likely they have a second turn Scolding, so... Land would not be bad. Needle's fine. I guess I don't need to play the Viscera Seer this turn. I can just make the food with the goose. Yeah. And I should do it now rather than later. While they don't have red mana. I don't have to pick up the manufactor right now, but I... Wait a minute. Boy, is Grist historic, isn't it? And uncounterable with Delighted Halfling. Yeah. That's the play. I mean, Grist is just a much more powerful card in the matchup. So, like, every time I can have one in play, it's huge. Missing the land again? Oh, I love game objects. I played so much Academy Manufactor when it first came out. Right, that's the thing that I found very frustrating about just playing the Urza deck. It's like we basically never Thopter Sword comboed, and we basically never got to do anything fun with Urza. Like it's just we just got like wrecked constantly all the time. And it's not super fun. Okay. There's nothing I can do with that, huh? I mean, I guess I don't have to play the Grist into their open blue mana. And I could use this to make a food. Let's see what happens. So this isn't a non... Hold on. Does Grist count as having power toughness 2 or less? Yeah, it's a 1/1. Yeah, it's a 1/1. Because it said specifically it's a 1/1. So I think I just play a Viscera Seer here. Make a food. Gilded Goose, make a food. Just try to keep their mana pinned down. I don't know if this is the right move at all, but it's what I'm doing, so I don't know. Okay. Not the best time Blood Moon ever. Oop. Cat still wins. Okay. Pithing Needle. Okay. Opponent is mostly very dead. When do we get, like, Brotherhood's Tift? And yes, I still can't remember the name of that stupid card. Now? Please no. Got him. All right. Game 3. Brotherhood's Tiff. I think I used to get the word Brotherhood wrong in it. Oh, that's cool, Salty St. Nick. I got absolutely destroyed by that. This hand seems okay. Not great against monkey shines. Opponent mulls to 6 though. Eh. Let's draw some okay cards, please. Yeah, that looked really, really cool. I was going to tell the guys on Faithless Brewing about what you were playing and what I got completely demolished by, because they were considering that card, and I seem to recall them not quite finding the like a deck idea they were happy with the Insidious Roots. And when I saw the deck you were playing, it was like, well, it's full of a bunch of like not particularly impressive 1-drops, and it's probably but in terms of like kind of decks playing to the board, Jesus, that was brutal. I have put myself in a position where if I get Blood Mooned, there's nothing I can do about it. So that's one of the smarter things I've ever done, I'm sure. Are we in the windmill slamming Grist business here? Because they have to have specifically Stern Scolding. I'm just trying to... If they have a removal spell and a Blood Moon, like, I can't do anything about it because I fetched a Temple Garden instead of a Forest. Like, I have a Haywire Mite, but I just didn't think far enough ahead, even though they literally Blood Mooned me last game. All the options here suck. Oh, that, I mean, if you're not in the Discord, we can probably get you a free invite, Salty Saint Nick. They had a Scolding, they would have countered the Goose. True. Okay. Grist is not going to be able to beat a Blood Moon, probably. But they could be in a spot where they only have one island. I don't, and I don't know how to get people free access to a Discord that is otherwise... So I'll have to ask Dan about it. I don't know, because maybe they let the Goose resolve because they wanted to burn it. So there's the Scolding, and now they Blood Moon, and I don't have access to green mana, and I lose my Saga. Well, we'll see. I didn't have any good options here. Once I fetched the wrong land, I had no... Okay. Yeah. They would have... I mean, but that doesn't... I mean, at the point where I made the decision, I couldn't change... Yeah, that's totally fine, Salty Saint Nick. We do need an untap land. I would really appreciate that. Okay, we did that. And I have endurance against their monkey. Thanks. And you have a good one too. Man, they are going all non-basics here. So I meant to cast Endurance here, so that I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it's better than making a Construct token because it's much harder for them to kill. They might have a counterspell, that's fine. I think I'd just let the monkey connect here. Hopefully it doesn't take anything important. Like we already lost a Sam, which isn't the end of the world, but okay. Chord, fine. And now we get Soul Guide Lantern, so I can... Brutal. Okay. I mean, I guess I can make a 2/2 construct here. This is going to kill me real quick. It's probably better to do most other things. Although, if I place Sam into Goose, I almost have enough foods to pick up my Grist. That'll deal with the Murktide. Okay. I think I have to needle EE here, because if it comes down, it's just the end of the... Obviously, I'd love the Soul Guide to draw a card, but... So it goes Sam, Haywire Mite, Goose. No, and then I could Dryad here. Yeah, I guess I should, because then I can pick up the... Yeah, I can pick up the Grist now, or at my leisure. And I have a Sacrificial Goose to chump block if I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. If their hand is Monkey Bolt. Yeah. The thing about playing Dryad last turn is now I don't have access to black mana. Could pick up the Saga. Grist is so much more powerful to here if it resolves, though. So this means I can make the food, but okay, so we just do that. Cabin, eh? Sure. Okay. We're getting to be in a maybe okay sort of position. Of course, if they... Woof. Oh, it's small. Right. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, last card in hand is not Stern Scolding or... Counterspell, please. One time, photo one time. It's always counterspell or stern scolding, huh? Okay, we're not dead. Unless they flip the DRC, which they didn't, but they kept the card on top, which is much worse. Whoa. They hit so little selection this game and just it had all come out nicely. That's how it goes. This is an instance where Chord of Calling is like fine. But I'm off it. I don't care. Chord of Calling is nice, but Collected Company could win the game. Yeah, we weren't winning that. Unfortunate. Gemstone Caverns. Okay. In the dark? Opponent mulls to 6. I'll keep this. My plan is to Gemstone Caverns one of my fetch lands, because then it's a multicolored land. Although we're not close to getting Gingerbread Cabin online at that point, but maybe I'm supposed to pitch the cabin. Yeah, that's exactly what I was planning, is like this hand, the whole idea is just draw into Coco. And barring that, lose, I guess. But oh boy. Oh, well, they mulled to 3. So they're saying there's a chance. And each of these lands becomes a scry land, which is pretty hot. We could Boseiju them. We can Boseiju them. Yeah, we got really lucky here. It's looking like a free win, because next turn I can Chatterfang into Boseiju. They're called luck counters for a reason. You bet your bip. Okay. We're going to go for optimal timing here, which is draw step, shoot the mine. And mine, because you always want to leave the tower in play for the longest amount of time. You want them to have to tap the tower when they go for Tron. Cool. So if I get Sam and I can get enough food tokens going, I can loop Boseiju. Okay, we're currently playing with the main deck configuration right now. So this turn I'm fetching Sam, right? Yeah. So that only is X for 2. Get Sam, get Manufactor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's not the best, but... Well... I suppose I could have left Chatterfang back so that I could use this to get a Scry land, or Surveil land. Oh, I could have gotten Dryad Arbor there. I don't think it matters. Oh, that's true, because you could Dryad Arbor off a land. Yeah. Okay. So if I hit enough food here... Yeah. If I hit enough food here... Yeah, we could just win on the spot. Well, there's a lot of ways we can win if and when this resolves. None of these are Manufactor. Pretty sure I go Prosperous Innkeeper, Delighted Halfling. I get 2 foods. I get a bunch of squirrels. Then I can chord for Manufactor, which gives me even more everything. And I'm pretty sure at that point I can sponsor the triggers to fetch Manufactor. There we go. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. Can I do that? I can't do that. I'm 1 short. Am I not 1 short? Oh, it depends on how some of the triggers resolve. I see. Yeah, I see. Put the cards any order. I don't care. So Sam triggers on the bottom. Sam triggers on the bottom. Life gain trigger doesn't matter where I put it. Treasure trigger on the top. Okay. So treasure comes in. Go for green. Go for chord. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Don't need to use the treasure. Yeah. Forgot about the squirrel, right? Because the squirrel came with the treasure. Pew! Okay. You want Chatterfang last? But this is replacement effects. It's not a stack. So we go click Academy Manufactor. Okay. I did it right. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I don't even need to click it because when it's the last one, it just knows it's the last one. So click that. Okay. And we have exactly 3 foods. It's the only way to live in cars. Boo-doo, boo-doo. Yay! We Boseiju locked them! Alright. Surgical seems like a thing that could definitely happen here on their Tron lands. Needles, good. Haywire Mite, good. Grist and Shieldred's Edicts are like theoretically okay. Let's figure out what we're doing otherwise first. Yeah. I guess there was Force of Vigor. Pip your poison on map is good. It's getting to a lot of sideboard cards, but I guess it makes sense because, like, got a lot of cards that are just, like, not great. Grist and some Manufactor. So you don't want Grist. Okay. Surgical might be too niche. Yeah. Like, I don't actually have to stop them from getting Tron permanently if I can just stop them from getting Tron constantly. You meant Endurance. Grist is good. No, I thought Grist was good. That's why I cut the Endurances. I just... Grist kills cards. Yeah, but... Yeah, all the cookies can go? That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, we definitely want at least 1 Grist because we can chord for it. Maybe we cut a chord. 4th Academy can go. Yeah, chord probably better than most of the other part. No, Grist is generally okay in the matchup, and like it's just an okay win condition. Yeah, this looks fine. I just need a fast hand. That's the trick. Like I need a hand that like either interacts within the first like 2 turns, or like this is fine. This is fine. Gemstone, Prosperous Innkeeper, unless I have to Pithing Needle on 1, but Gemstone again coming in clutch. Opponent's on at least 1 mulligan. 2 mulligans. They're on 5. Hopefully they need the map that they keep. They might also have Haywire Mites, but we'll see. Cool. I think I want to go Pithing Needle with the Scryland. Pithing Needle, Scryland, and then Chatterfang, and then Innkeep. Well, we'll just see where we go from there. Hopefully this slows them down enough to be at all relevant. Yeah, likely. At the moment, I don't want a 4th land. I don't think I need it because I have Prosperous Innkeeper. If I actually draw into a Collected Company, I'll be able to get there. Chatterfang. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're Tronin, baby. Of course, they have 1 unknown card in hand. Okay, 2 unknown cards in hand. So they have to have a payoff. And some of their payoffs are more scary than others, although. Sam. Goose. Pew. Don't O-stone me. It's everyone's favorite game show. Don't O-stone me. Should have seen that coming. Well, I could still win from here. Go for my land? Okay, if I rip another land. Oh boy. Land. Right, wasn't specific enough. That's on me. I can't cast the Sam. Because if I do and they plus, then I lose the Coco. And theoretically, I could still win off the Coco, I think. Wow. Yeah, just the hits just keep coming. Okay, game 3. That's fine. Like I had a fine hand, but they drew out and they got me good. No interaction. Well, all right. This sucks, but like, okay, opponent's on Mull to 5. I don't know if this is like a good enough keep, but I certainly went with it. If we get dismembered, I'm gonna be sad, but oh, okay. That's gonna be. It's gonna be a whole thing. Cursed Totem. I mean, I have outs, but woof. But opponent, I'm not Yawgmoth. How could you do this? Okay, we have Force of Vigors. We got all sorts of things that can deal with that. Oh, shoot. I was meant to... Yeah. Yeah. Almost all cards with this kind of template don't affect mana abilities. But that one sure does. And I can't chord for Dryad Arbor. It's in my hand. Well, everything's gone horrible. Yeah, Cursed Totem and Null Rod do because they're... Hey, more Jew! My goodness gracious. So happy to see that you are alive, my friend. Dryad Arbor also bad versus Totem. I mean, I can tap it for Chord, right? It's not great, but it is green. Something. I just... Yeah, this has been... I don't know. I don't even think chording for 1 gets me anything relevant, right? Chord for 2 gets me Prosperous Innkeeper. Prosperous Innkeeper gets me a Collected Company, and hopefully they don't just Tron me and kill me here. I could play Manufactor and then Chord for Grist. Because Grist is not a creature when it's in play. Alright. If they have a 4th land and a Karn, I'm screwed that way, but like... Okay. I have Haywire Mites. And I... Well, if I get rid of the totem, I can kill them through that. Oh, we don't have any Orcish Bowmasters. That's got to be a mistake, right? We should be playing at least one of that card. Wow. Well. Oh, right. This doesn't mean anything. I'm railing against the darkness, folks. Okay. So it's 99% chance they complete Tron here. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. I hate this card so much. I hate this card so much. I just want everyone to know that Collected Company is in fact the worst card ever printed. I said I was going to trust the Collected Companies, and of course they immediately burned me. I'm off it. Let's go next. I can't do it. Not after that. That was really sad. Just the way everything went down. And I mean, I definitely made a bunch of mistakes, but would be nice to be less punished sometimes. So both leagues today start in 0-2. I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to trust in the Collected Company, but it's just like, all right. I'm trying. I really am. Like, but like when I've been playing against Amalia recently, every time they Collected Company, they get like one mana creature. Like you'd mull this. I don't know. In the dark, it just seemed like I have a scry land and I have enough mana. It's not fast, but I just feel like we're playing so many attrition matchups right now that I just wanted to have mana and not try to rely on a bunch of creatures doing stuff for me. Because every single time we've been trying to rely on creatures to get us over the finish line, it's been really hard. Everyone's running a million bolts and stuff. March of Wretched Sorrow X1. Sheoldred's Edict. Okay. They mulled to 6 and they have not had a great hand so far, so that's something in our favor. Well, they got coffers, so they don't need much. Insatiable Avarice. 3 life, gain 3. Nah, or 3, pay 3 life, draw 3. Very, very good in this situation. I guess they would think we're Amalia, right? I don't know if modern Amalia is a thing. I know modern Heliod's a thing. And I say modern Heliod. I know Heliod's a thing once again. I have seen people playing Heliod. They have 4 mana. Ugh. Oh boy. It's probably been this way for a while, but boy, do I just not have. Boy, do I not have the tenacity right now to. We could play the cat. I knew we could play the cat. I didn't want to expose the cat to anything, like getting wrathed and then extracted from my library, because the cat is a way I can win even if they one ring. And I don't know if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. Oh, I meant to fetch the Scryland. I mean, I drew Manufactor, which is not bad, but I certainly not what I need. Okay, I think if I top deck, like if the Manufactor doesn't die somehow and I top deck Collected Company, we theoretically could win. I don't think there's any chance it's going to happen, but can fetch the cabin now? Sure. That gives me a card draw. It's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? Because I could always get it off the. Well, we'll see. That's fine. Actually gets me the cat into play for free. I can jump the cat into play if they ever try to get me like that. So I'll leave the cat where it is in case of Sam, because Sam might need these foods for something else. I mean, that's really late, but like they almost definitely have another one ring, right? I want to remove this now, right? Even though, yeah. Okay, we have 0 resources. I have no ability to affect the game state other than putting a cat in play. Yeah, well, my plan was to not let them draw 3 cards, but I realized that not letting them draw 4 cards was, or not letting them draw 4 or 3 cards was an option that I was excited to take. Oh god, they've got Cling to Dust. They're drawing 2, 3 extra cards a turn right now. Ugh. I'm off it again. Let's go next. I just don't. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I guess it's Needles. Don't play Company. I want to play Company. I'm trying to do it, and I said I was going to give it a shot. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I think I was just such an anti-Company guy for so long. That it just, Company won't forget. We don't have anything in the sideboard for this matchup, like, in any reasonable way, right? Like, yeah, Pylon is, I guess it's okay, and like Shielder's Edict, I guess it's kind of okay. I want an Endurance. I guess I don't, like, the Mana Dorks are bad, but I probably don't need an Oven. Yeah. I don't know. This has always been a very difficult type of deck for me, where you have to rely on these crappy little mana creatures. I mean, second Grist goes a long way. Did I bring it in? I don't think that I did. I don't think Grist is that good in the matchup, is it? I mean, it's not bad. It's certainly not bad. But if they Surgical Company, you can be safe from it. Oh, sure. I don't think they. Well, maybe they would bring in Surgical here. I have no idea. Yeah, it's certainly possible. March for what? I mean, we're doing it, and I have full faith in this Collected Company saving the day and winning the game. So let's do it. What is the spell they've been trying to cast? Okay, it is March for one. Yeah, Full Hearts, Clear Minds, Bright Eyes, Can't Fail, or whatever that is. Pow. Terrible. terrible. Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't only one, right? Like, at least it wasn't only one creature. Okay. Uh... Do I proactively needle One Ring here? I think so. Yeah. The one. There we go. I can fetch Gingerbread Cabin, and then in response to the trigger, I can Coco. That's kind of slick. I don't know if it's any good, but it's slick. They only have 2 swamps. Good. Can Knight Errant draw you? Reveal 6 lands. I was like, I read it until the word 6, so I didn't read the word lands, and I was like, if Knight Errant reveals 6, do you draw 6? Search your library for a card, put it on top. Okay. They do not have to tell me what that card is. I kept an endurance in my deck, right? I did. I kept 1 endurance in my deck. So I can force a shuffle. The card they put on top is surely a Wrath. Cabin. Trigger. Endurance doesn't force a shuffle? Oh, it puts them on the bottom, doesn't it? Well, there's nothing I can do about it now. Cool. Pow. Pow? Pretty cool. Oh, Boseiju would. I mean, I don't think it forces it. They don't have to search, but... Assuming I'm about to get Wrath, what's the play here? Because I can't win. Or can I? You can dig for Chord? Well, hold on. I have an Academy Manufactor in my graveyard, so I can play a Goose, get 3 things, sack 3 foods, pick it up, play it. It will generate more tokens. Then making a food will generate more tokens. Like, we have... So, hold on. Making a food gives me a treasure clue, and then I pick up the manufactor, and then I play the manufactor, then I play the Goose, gives me 9 things. But then what? Then we start digging with clues? Is that better than just starting to dig with clues now? Probably. Yeah, we're definitely. I think double manufactor is the way to go, and we just kind of non-deterministic our way through this. Oh, it picks up historic cards. I was thinking that hopefully I'd be able to pick up the Prosperous Innkeeper. I won't, but that's fine. Surely I'll be able to pick up something at some point, and don't call me Shirley. Currently, there are no historic cards in my graveyard. But if I sack Haywire Mite, then there is. Yeah, I go infinite here, right? Yeah. We have the Haywire Mite. Yeah. It's deterministic. I can draw my whole library and I have infinite mana in life. Yeah. Cool. Whoo! Yeah! That was nice. That was already. Infinite squirrels? I mean, we can't attack with them, but yes, we do. Okay. Coco did stuff, friends. Coco did stuff. Is it turn 3 win? I mean, assuming nothing dies. And we need a second black mana somewhere. I mean, I'm gonna keep it. Like, there's no... I don't think there's any way you don't keep this. And, like, we can get Thought Seized on the Viscera Seer. Like, there's... Okay, well, there's the extra mana I needed. I think I play the Innkeeper here. Because it kind of helps me set up for a situation where I might be able to combo in a single turn if they tap out in a weird place. Like, if they Insatiable Avarice this turn to put something on top of their deck. That's 4 mana off of 3 lands? God, that's so obnoxious. What a draw. I mean, I don't even... Our combo doesn't technically need artifacts that can activate, but the Karn's going to get things that just shut us out, right? Because it's just going to get like a Tormod's Crypt or something. I mean, they plus on my food, but it's fine. It's not fine, but like, it's not over. It should be if they realize that they can lose here. I need a second black mana next turn. Assuming that they punt on what they do or don't get with Karn and what they do or don't kill with any kill spells they have, yes, it's possible to win. I don't think we should ever win the game from this situation, but I will open myself up to my opponent misplaying here. They have Urborg. Oh! That's true. I always miss that. Thank you, Red T-Rex. I didn't have enough mana to win the game there, but if they don't kill my Sam, or if I draw another land, I can just one-shot them. Is that correct? I believe that is correct. 6 mana. Mindstone? No, Samwise is in play, and they... Well, we'll see. I think if I draw another land, I can still get him, right? As long as, well, we'll see. Oh, especially if they do this. No, they didn't. Not the land I needed. If I play the Cauldron Familiar, they're going to shoot down my Sam in response, right? Damn. Untap land really could have won us the game there. Yeah. Missing the Urborg was critical. Absolutely. Absolutely it was. Yeah. I mean, any fourth land there would have won me the game on the spot, too. That's the... Like, or sorry, any untapped fourth land. I mean, the fact that they had turn 3 Karn, it was just a turn early, too. Like, because they had Coffers, Sunken Citadel land. I milled the untapped land. I mean, I did. Obviously, at the time, What did they do? I have a ley line. Oh, okay. I just don't care anymore. I threw that and it was just, I don't know. That was just brutal. This is... this has been so... This hasn't been mentally hard, like, to process the deck, which that's usually, I feel like, the harder part of playing these decks. It's just, we're just getting slayed by everyone having infinite interaction for what we're doing. But we were close in pretty much every match, and I definitely am making some significant errors. So no, Seanha, I'm still gonna play creativity after this, and I'm planning on having a good time with it when I get to it. And I don't know if it will be free wins. Like, people are very aware of the deck, and it's popular-ish. Like, it's good, but that doesn't mean you're not going to lose. I'm looking at the Jund version. Yeah, I've seen it. It's been fairly popular, but a 4-color version just did really well in a challenge, and that's kind of more my taste. I think you definitely keep this, right? Gigantha. So either prowess or maybe zoo. Yeah, prowess, which is totally shit. Well, we'll see. I mean, this hand's not terrible, right? Because we've got an endurance. Although I don't know how much that matters. We got grist. Okay. That's not a great opening for them. No, it's zoo, right? This is zoo, not prowess. So what am I doing here, grist? I hate shocking here, but I'm going to do it just in case we draw another. Assuming this dies and then I need another. I find another grist or different black card. Milled over Chatterfang, which is historic. Okay, they don't have all 5 land types. So this is yeah. They goofed there. They needed the Grixis land. I guess they had a leyline binding. All right. Zoo, we want to have pick your poison, right? Both for the ley lines, but also for the Scion of Dracos. If they're playing the ley line, which I assume they are. And then pile on Shieldred's Edicts, Grist. I don't mind having an endurance. You said cut some cords. Witch's Oven's probably good. Something like this. You think the endurance could... I don't... Cat is great. Cat. You mean Cauldron Familiar Cat Oven? Yeah, okay. That's what I was... Yeah. See, in this situation, though, we've sideboarded in a way where I have less 3-drops. Cat's a recursive blocker. That's true. It doesn't actually need oven. Like, Sam makes food. Gooses make food. Geese make food. I mean, it's not terrible. I love Lamp. No ley line. Shoot. No. Turn 1 play. Hand's not going great so far. I guess I could have gone Gingerbread Cabin on one there because they've ported themselves, but they're just going to fetch a tri-land, right? Like, they're not going to go fetch Shock Bolt. Yeah. Yes, this time, opponent, you have all 5 types. So now we go pick your poison. Now, do I want them to sacrifice an artifact or a creature with flying? Artifact. I know that's an artifact. It does have flying. It's underneath the domain line, but it does have flying. I thought it had flying, but I was like, just some of me was like, well, maybe it only has flying if the land types are right, and then the blah, 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 blah. Oh, it doesn't have all the abilities because they didn't have the ley line. Right, right, right. For some reason, I was just thinking that like Sign of Draco magically became a different card since I last played against it because people have been complaining about it. But it's the interaction with it and Leyline that makes it do that thing. And again, they don't have it. I keep expecting it to just be the new thing. It's not the new thing. I don't know if there's any non-flying dragons in Magic. I could almost definitely guarantee you there's at least 2 is my guess. I'm going to guess there's at least 2 non-flying dragons. And not... I'm going to guess there's at least 2 non-flying dragons, and I'm also going to guess that there are 2 non-flying dragons. One of them probably has creature type dragon. The other one probably has another creature type, which explains why it's non-flying. It's like, oh, it's a dragon worm, so it stays on the ground. Do you think there's cards in their hand? I think one of them is Leyline now. I think they drew a Leyline and they're going to play it because they're having trouble. Nope. Oh, it is. Haha, I was right. Yeah, I'm trying not to, I don't want to list those ones because that feels like a cheat. Like, that feels like, well, that's not really a dragon. That's a dragonborn. Not to be dragon elitist. So we go play Sam, play Haywire Mite. Remove the ley line. Whee! Do we buy by the ley line? Absolutely. They went through the trouble of casting the damn thing. I mean, I can only imagine it's because they want or need it in play. Like, are they... Okay. Shoot. I mean, I have another Sam, but... Land. Okay. Not a huge fan of the way this is going. Yeah. That's fine. They have Gigantha. Oh, they drew in a Cauldron. Okay. Land. They forgot about their Gigantha? They don't have anything else to do with their mana, do they? Untap land. Untap land. Okay, well. Manufactor on top. I could use that information to upkeep Coco into it. I think that's the play. Ah! I agree with you, Seanha. Gigantha's a terrible companion that should never be registered by anyone, but why? Like, what conceivable benefit was there to be waiting until that moment, opponent? I don't. If you were planning on bolting the goose. Okay, no Scryland. That's good news for me. And if I get another food token, I can pick up my Mite and get rid of the leyline, but... Okay. Combat collected company, or am I worried about Spell Pierce? No, there's no chance in the world I'm worried about Spell Pierce. If I get Spell Pierce, that is what it is. Gonna ignore the fact that I need black mana, quote unquote need. Because I do not want to shock. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Okay. Yeah, double tribal flames. Of course they do. Of course they do. Huh. And they played one earlier. A dragon egg doesn't count in my opinion. Like that it has another creature type that like restricts it from having flying, right? Like that's the kind of card I was talking where I was like, I don't want to count that kind of card. This cannot be good enough, right? But I don't. I'm keeping this. We're gonna slow roll our way to this collected company and just hope that's good enough. They don't have a ley line again. That's good news. It's horrible, but like if I mulligan and then I try to keep a hand with creatures, like mana creatures, and then they just have removal, it's... I don't know. I don't know if I have the... Yeah, I'm keeping the hands off Coco because it's like... It's ostensibly meant to be the powerful thing that this deck is doing, right? That's a great draw. That's a very good draw. Nakat. Interesting. Huh, would I rather have a scry here than kill this? Because I really don't want to take the damage. Yeah, except that it blocks the edict from killing bigger creatures, right? So it kind of does. Yeah, that's what I was thinking the play was this turn. Crap. I mean, I'm keeping that on top. I don't want to Saga Chatterfang because next turn I'm playing Coco and I don't... We can mill it? Oh, I thought we needed it for potential comboing. I don't want to Saga Chatterfang because I don't want to get Pick Your Poisoned or something else and taken off enough mana to Coco. Like, there's just a bunch of things they could have chosen to play out of their sideboard that would kill a Saga and leave me very much high and dry. Okay, the fact that they didn't have a Bolt is great. It's fine. No, yeah, I mean, you're right. I don't know. I mean, we're all... One good Coco, baby. My other option this turn was to play like Witch's Oven, Viscera Seer, and then Edict them. I don't know why I'm so worried about getting Spell Pierced here. But I mean, I already went down this road. Stubborn Denial. That, yeah. That is Spell Pierce. That's the Spell Pierce I was worried about. I'm going to make him sack this and just make peace with the fact that I wasted my mana last turn. Yeah, but there's no it didn't matter when it was or wasn't going to be a hard counter, did it? Because I couldn't there was no playing around it. There was no opportunity in which I could exploit it either being or not being a hard counter there. Just the way the mana worked out. Like I couldn't play the Collected Company in that timing where like it I don't know if it's a problem, but it's always going to be a problem. It's always been a problem and nothing about the situation changed it being a problem there. um yeah, and I can throw down a Viscera Seer here to try to do something, mitigate some amount of damage, get a scry. Saga's gonna get me a Haywire Mite too. Discards Stern Scolding. Sam on top. Yes. I want that. But I want to draw it next turn? Or do I want to Coco into it? Probably want to draw it. I mean, we'll see if they tap out. I guess they're not going to tap out because I'm going to Boseiju them. I don't know if they actually have an island. It's them playing Leyline thing. But that makes all of their lands every color. Blue, white, red, green. I mean, maybe we upkeep Coco now? Yeah, and then Saga gets me a Haywire Mite, which triggers Sam. They don't play land? Let's hope not. No, no land. Sure. Okay, that's about as good as that could have gone. Well, so I can get a Haywire Mite here. So the Mite will kill the Leyline Binding without and then I play Delighted Halfling. I'll have a bunch of food. And actually kill both Leylands. Yeah, because we'll be able to pick it up with Sam's foods, right? Chatterfang comes in, triggers. 3 squirrels. I can kill the Kavu before the end of this turn. Pick up the Mite. Yeah. Edith Squirrel for 3 more tokens. I'm going to go ahead and assume I know what that means. I don't. Oh, Witch's Oven. Witch's Oven. Yes, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. They scooped. Okay, we got him. It wasn't deterministic there, but we had that. Whew! We're on the board, baby! Okay, sorry. Oh, I think it could have been even better than that. I really think that this league... Oof. Didn't notice the Dryad Arbor. We'll probably be fine. Or not. Who knows? I think it could have been 3-2 or even 4-1. Like, there was a lot of... Like, every single match has gone to 3 games, and they've all... Like, I've never felt like this deck has been... Like, completely not... Oh, boy, not again. Like, Tron was a bad... Tron is a bad matchup, right? Like, that's got to be true. And I felt like we were in the match where we played against them. Murktide is not the best matchup, and I felt like it's not bad. It's probably even. It certainly needs a lot of talent to be able to navigate it well, which obviously I've not played this deck or anything like it. Okay, so we're just kind of dead here in game 1 to Tron doing Tron things, unless we drop a Boseiju. Did not do. Yeah, Murktide is probably even. It's just, this is not my forte in decks. Might be E-Tron. It's true. It has been popular more recently. This deck and decks like this are not my strength, and so Murktide is a deck that a lot of people have 8 trillion reps on, and that makes it very difficult to have an edge. Yeah, it might be E-Tron. It's probably not Greentron because they actually dismembered there. Greentron would almost just always just complete the Tron and play some big fatty. We'll see what they play here. Nothing probably says E-Tron, right? Should I try to win here? Probably, right? Oh. So Sam Viscera Seer. I'm going to get a couple squirrels. Then I chord for cat and win? That's correct? Okay. Oh my god, it's exactly enough. Combo. Got him. Yeah. Unless I had another Dismember or Warping Whale. I'm not on a cruise ship right now. I don't know about keeping Witch's Oven. I have an edict and an oven? Sure. That makes me assume that the other edicts are worth having. Probably don't need any tough cookies, huh? What a good goddamn hand. Okay, so we got Cocoa to get us through this. Not Cocoa, Boseiju. Can bin that. Yeah, I binned it. I done banned it. Looking to draw an untapped land. Oh boy. I know this is like a very low impact play to the board, but also I would still like to be able to combo kill them. And I realize they are playing Karn and they can wish for that Stone Brain again, but there's also a chance they're land stalled. It happens to them. Did not happen today. Okay, that's fine. No, it's not fine. I only have one Cauldron Familiar, I think. Yeah, I only have one. Oh, they took the Grist. Okay. All right. Oh no, dismember. So they're also playing a 4-mana spell? Yes, they are. Okay. Now we're dead. I'll stay in the game for a draw step, but I don't think I can win from this point. Like if I draw a Coco and I cast it and then I see what happens, but I can't imagine we can win from here. We have 3 turns to draw a Coco? I don't... Okay. Behold, opponent! All of my artifacts that I can't activate can also needle the Stone Brain. Could I? Are you saying, like, in theory, I could have drawn one? But I didn't. They're not attacking us. I mean, I don't think it matters. I think they're just gonna do enough things that completely put this game out of reach where my life total is just not gonna matter, and protecting their Karn was way more important to them. They have Tron, so they could all as dust or something. Now they take out, I assume, Samwise? Yeah. Like, what's the best case for scenario for me here? That I draw Chatterfang? Oh, they're killing my Manufactor. Yeah, yeah. Coco into... Yeah. Coco. I mean... Yeah. What did they put in their hand? Cursed Totem. I mean... I don't have another Boseiju, but... And now I'm going to have no mana. But... If I had the manufactor here, this would be like kind of maybe close to being okay. But I don't know, dude. It's oh, I tapped the wrong land, right? I wanted black mana here. I mean, I don't think playing the cat's gonna be a big uh play the cat. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to be able to sack the clue as well. Yeah, yeah. No, hold on. Well, no, I'm about to lose the ability to use geese. That's right. Okay. So it doesn't really matter. Okay. 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 Oh, my Dryad Arbor doesn't tap for mana anymore either. Brutal. But I do have the treasure token, so never mind. No. This is sorry. I'm going back and forth. There I did mean for things to work out this way. Okay. It's not a bad draw. I mean, it can't deal with the curse totem, but it's not a bad draw. So I need to have the Force of Vigors in the next game. We're not in a decent spot, but we are in a spot where theoretically we could win. So like, there's no reason to throw this. They don't have anything that's killing me with at any speed, right? In fact, they can't attack. It's bad for them to attack. Like, there's definitely a part of me that wants to concede, but I fully admit that there are things that could go very, very well all of a sudden. Now, the Saga's gonna pop, and that's... I should have taken a look at what's in my library. They got a map. They're just getting more Sagas? It wouldn't shock me. Yeah, they're just getting more Sagas. There's a lot of collected companies in my deck right now. Like, all of them. Also, they left the Samwise in my graveyard. Unless it was in play? I don't think it was. Okay, so the next fetch land I get is a Gingerbread Cabin, and the Gingerbread Cabin is a clue. Oh, they just jumped through that turn. They did not. Never mind. Sure. Dismember. I have no reason to respond bringing the cat in. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, I meant dat member. I want to see what they get on this saga here. I'll bring the cat back before. Another map. Jeez. Stone Brain, sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it matters once they Stone Brain me, although it depends on what they go for. Manufactor. What do you mean, why? What else would they pick? Name Coco? But you don't... Okay. I believed in it so hard. I gave you my best, Seanha. No more Coco decks. No more. 0. We're not playing any more Coco decks. I absolutely did. I stuck through that game to the last possible moment. Now, can you do that in Pioneer? Can you do that in Pioneer and Visha? Because I feel like the deck loses too much power that way, but obviously... Lively Dirge. Oh. Yeah, that seems great. You know, sometimes they play that chord, and they were playing that it's not a battle, it's a, what do you call it? Crime? They were playing that crime for a while. Oh geez. Is there a reason to play this Mite? I feel it's helpful. I'm more likely to end up in a good spot if I don't play the Mite now. Yeah, Scryland is what we're doing here. I just... Yeah, you think Needle is the play? Top the dork. I did. Now, what's the chance they have Nattytron into something horrifying? Very high? Nattytron, Karn, Curse Totem would pretty much get me out of here. Okay, Saga's good. Because now Mite has a good target. Yeah, Samwise might shoot down the Saga. Yeah, Coco next turn with the Samwise in play in theory, because they've already dismembered. And theoretically, I should just get in for 2 here because... Not 2, 1. I should get in for 1 here. Because they didn't... Like, they might have a Karn and that they were hoping to slow roll too. That's fine. And they missed the land drop. That's what I was expecting to see there. Oh. Well, that's not useful at the moment. We're about that main phase Coco life here, right? Leave the Saga untapped. Yeah, there's like definitely benefits to both sides, right? Right. Do I think I'm going to hit a Haywire Mite? I've already used 1. Do I think I'm going to hit things that give me enough mana? Yeah, I like that move. Okay. No more. No more Cocos. No more Cocos on this channel. I don't want to doubt it. It's just like, it's just a constant, brutal disappointment. Like, I don't... It's not my fault. Could needle the ballista? I don't need to needle the ballista, do I? But if I was going to get Haywire Mite, I should have killed the ballista first because they'll kill my Haywire Mite. Needle Karn? Sure. And now I have 3 food and Haywire Mite in the graveyard. Can make them sack Ballista? No, we can't. Can we? No, they just sacrifice the... Yeah, I want to play the Saga. That's what I'm going to do here. Hold on. If I pick up the Mite... No, it only gives me 1 food. Next turn I can probably get it. They just sacrifice the Stone Brain if I pick your poison them. So they probably can't get a bridge right now. Yeah, and I can kill that. Cool. So we got there. We got there. We got the 2-3, which is the same as the Urza deck. 0-3 into 2-3. I can't speak to how good this deck normally is. There was a lot of really bad breaks, a lot of really bad collected companies in that league. If you are a collected company doubter, don't play this deck. And if you are a creature combo enjoyer, it's still pretty okay. And if you wanted to get better at it and you don't want to play Yawgmoth, then play this one. If you want to play a top tier combo deck that is based in the same colors with the same kind of creatures, play Yawgmoth. It's very good. I don't play it much, but it is very successful. If you're seeing this in the future on the YouTube channel, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos you're interested in, and I will see you there.